Hello dear friends and hobbyists, I am Cory and in this video I'm going to paint one of the most expensive miniatures that I have ever bought in my life. The Mordheim Jester. Now, for those of you who don't know what Mordheim was a specialist type of game created by Games Workshop. It was kinda of the Warcry that we have today. It was a fantasy skirmish game. I didn't personally play it, unfortunately. I will look to do that in the future if I will ever able to find the box set. But for this video I managed to buy one of the most, if not almost unique miniatures that had ever been made for Mordheim, which is in fact the Mordheim Jester. Now, the story of this miniature is pretty cool, because it was created in order to be used when playing Mordheim, but unfortunately when they were trying to cast this model, the casting process was almost always a fail, and so they decided to discard this miniature and it never went into production. But fortunately, some of those models survive actually, and they were donated to Games Workshop employees of that time. It is pretty rare to find them on eBay, but I was lucky enough to actually find one. So now let's go to the hobby table so that I can paint this little rare piece of history, the Mordheim Jester.
Warning: since Cory wasn't paying attention while filming, some camera angles are a steaming pile of trash. Cory would like to inform you that he will try to do better next time. Please don't be angry at Cory, at least he tried.
This is how the model is composed. The body is a single piece and the head and the left arm are two separated bits. First, I have glued the model on a 25mm round base, and after that I glue the other two bits. There was a little gap between the body and the left arm, so I decided to fill it with a little bit of white plastic putty from Vallejo. After priming the model with white, it was time to start painting it. I started by base coating the wood crutches with the color Dryad bark. I've also painted the wooden prosthetic legs. Normally I would have started by painting the skin right away, but instead I opted for the shirt of the Jester. To do that I've used the color Khaki from Vallejo. I've also painted the crutches handles. Now it was time for the skin, and as usual I have used the color Cadian Fleshtone. It was time to paint the most colorful and bright part of the model, the Jester costume. After browsing the internet for some inspiration, this is the color scheme that I have chosen. Yellow, purple and green, my favorite colors above all. Let's start with the most painfully time-consuming color to paint, yellow. I've used the color gold yellow from Vallejo. I have to be honest, I have lost the count of how many thin coats I've painted on it in order to make it look good, but it was definitely worth it. Now the purple. I wanted a very bright and shiny violet color, and so I had used the color blue-violet, also from Vallejo. With the color Goblin green, again from Vallejo, I've painted the wrist strap and the crotch part. I don't know how to name it otherwise. Sorry. All the leather parts around the body, the hips and the base of the legs were painted with the color Gorthor brown. Have you ever came to a point in which you thought, yeah, I really enjoy suffering? Because this is exactly what I thought before deciding to paint a series of white triangles along the line that separate the violet and the yellow color. Needless to say that it wasn't funny. At all. But at least it came out pretty well. After the unending triangles madness, it was finally time to wrap up the base coating and painting the metallic. Starting from above, I've used some Balthasar gold to paint the head bells, then Retributoe armor for the necklace and Leadbelcher for the buttons of the costume and the belt buckles. Now let's paint some details. I've quickly painted the eyes, and after that I decided to edge highlight the model before even shading it. To do that I've just mixed a little bit of white with all the previous color I've used to base coat it. I've started to do this for a while now, and I have to say that this method is very quick and easy, and it also saved me a lot of time since I'm avoiding to layer the color after I shade it. It also maintains a great level of paint job quality. Let's shade the model now. First the skin with some Reikland Fleshshade. With the same wash I have also shaded the bells and the necklace. All the washes that I've used were heavily thinned down, with a mix of 1 part wash to 3 part water. For the violet parts I have used the wash Purple Tone from the Army Painter, for the yellow parts Casandora Yellow, green tone from the Army Painter for the green parts, and also from the Army Painter soft tone for the remaining parts. I wanted the wood bits to be a little bit darker, so I pulled out my trusty Inktense Wood, manufactured by Skill75, and started to smoothly tint them. I wanted the skin to be more lighter than it was, so I decided to layer all the skin parts by reusing my Cadian Fleshtone. This will enhance all the details of the skin, especially the facial features of the model. And just to add more details on the face, I have hedge highlighted with the color Kislev Flesh. I wanted the necklace to stand out a little more, so I layered it with the color Braid Gold from Darkstar, and to finish it up, I've painted the center of the medallion with the technical color Spiritstone Red. And after basing the miniature and sprayed it with 2 coats of matte varnish, the Mordheim Jester was completed. Thank you very much, my friend. I hope you liked this video. And well, if you're going to ask me if this model is a recast, I don't know. I hope it is not a recast, but even that, I don't care. And I don't think it is a recast because it is too smooth. It is too well done to be a recast, in my opinion. But who knows? And maybe I don't really want to know, actually. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, leave a like and let me know down in the comment if you knew about the existence of this model and if you're ever going to buy it, or try to buy it at least, if you're ever going to find it around on eBay. And also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. Down in the description you will also find a link to my Instagram, so if you want to follow me also on Instagram, I would be very happy. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.